Hi everyone, my name is Shannon and I'm a voice teacher with TakeLessons.com. Today we're going to be talking about ear training. We're going to do a little bit of an intro to ear training for beginners. And I'm going to use the song Do, Re, Mi from Sound of Music. And it's a great choice because a lot of you probably already know it. And Fräulein Maria from the musical is teaching the Von Trapp kids how to sing, so it couldn't be more perfect. You should know first, before we get started, that a lot of popular songs are based on scales. A scale is just a collection or a series of notes, and this particular one that we're using today is the major scale. It's going to be the B major scale, more specifically, which you probably already know. You've probably heard that sound before. There's a ton of different scales, again, but this one is the most basic of them all, and it's the one that you're going to recognize, and it's going to be the easiest for you to relate to since you've heard lots of music based on a major scale. I'm going to play a little bit of the song Do, Re, Mi, and then I'm going to stop and I'm going to ask you to sing Do. So the challenge here is to keep Do, a specific note, in your ear. The reason we use Do first is because Do is home. It's what we call tonic. It's the first note of the scale. It's also the last note of the scale. So it makes it really easy for you to kind of hear a note and latch onto it. A lot of what ear training is hearing something that isn't there. So when I'm playing this song and I stop on a chord, Do might not be in that chord, but you should be able to hear Do and remember what it sounds like. So let's try this. Let me show you exactly what I mean and what I'm talking about with this Do, Re, Mi exercise. So here is the B major scale. That's it. Starts and ends on B. And I want you to remember Do. So here's Do. Do. And then here's the song. Let's do it. Do, a deer, a female deer. Re, a drop of golden sun. Mi, a name I call myself. So I have to remember Do now. We just ended on Mi. Mi. So in my head I could think Mi, Re, Do, Do. And luckily I'm right. But you can just think back down to Do in your head, or you might just be able to hear it without any other reference pitches. So without going back down to Do from Mi or going up to Do, you might just be able to hear it. So just try to keep Do in your head this whole time. Here we go. I'm going to play the example and then I'm going to pause and let you try to remember what Do sounds like. So here we go. Do, a deer, a female deer. Re, a drop of golden sun. Mi, a name I call myself. Can you remember what Do sounds like? Okay, I'm going to play it for you. Do. If you didn't get it right, that's okay. Go back and play that part again. But for now, I'm going to move on. And what I'm going to do is just play a little bit more. And we're going to stop on a different chord. So the underlying notes are going to be different underneath the melody, which is the Do, a deer, a female deer. That's the melody. And then on piano, I'm playing the chords. So I'm going to stop on a different chord and see if you can hear Do. Here we go. Here's Do. Do, a deer, a female deer. Re, a drop of golden sun. Mi, a name I call myself. Fa, a long, long way to run. Try to remember Do. If you need help, we stopped on Fa, Fa. So you could sing down to Do from there. You could sing up to Do. Or just remember what Do sounds like based on Fa. Did you get it? Here's Do. Do. Cool. Okay, let's do one more time, and I'm going to stop on a different chord. Here we go. Do, Do, a deer, a female deer. Re, a drop of golden sun. Mi, a name I call myself. Fa, a long, long way to run. So, a needle pulling thread. So we stopped on sol, sol. Can you remember do? Here's do. Do. Cool. So that is my beginner ear training exercise on do, re, mi. If you want, you could just keep going back and redoing the first example or the second example or the third example. You can redo all of them and just try to remember do. In my next video, which is going to go up right after this one, I'm going to talk about intervals, and we're going to stay in the same key. We're going to be in the key of B, and we're going to base our intervals off of the B major scale. And I'm going to talk about how to add intervals to your ear training study and make your ear even stronger. Thanks for watching, and check out my other videos while you're at it.